Well, 2018 is quickly coming to an end as I tape this, but so what the hey? Might as well do another Doctor Who video before it's all over with. Yes, because New Year's Day will be the special for Doctor Who this time around. Apparently, they've given up on Christmas, supposedly because of a lack of ideas, which at first I thought was absurd. But hey, might be some truth to it, considering what they displayed in Series 11. But one of the rumors leading up to the New Year's Day special was that all the Daleks were coming back. And, well, I wasn't sure if it was true or not. And then there's that constant rumor that they're contractually obligated to have at least one episode of Daleks in Doctor Who now in order to be able to keep using them. Because of some deal with the Terry Nation estate. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed, but this does seem to lend some sort of credence to it, because Chibnall was very clear that he didn't want any classic monsters, at least in Series 11. It was all supposed to be new stuff and that sort of thing. But it was just a rumor, but now we know it's not just a rumor. See, this just goes to show sometimes rumors turn out to be true. And that's why people speculate on them. And there's really nothing wrong with that. But some people have a problem with it, I guess. But anyway, so yes, the Daleks will be the monster that the Doctor has to face off against in the New Year's Day special. From the teaser, it was pretty obvious. I mean, she's saying, oh, this DNA is from the most evil, destructive force in the universe. Well, out of Doctor who else could that be? Some people thought maybe the Master would make a return and that sort of thing. But no, that would have to be the Daleks. And another plot rumor was that it might only be just one Dalek who somehow got buried in on Earth in medieval times from the looks of the trailer, and then it wakes up in modern times and runs havoc all over the planet. And then it might make contact with other Daleks and they'll arrive or something like that, but it probably will focus on one, something like that, but it could be a little bit of both and what have you. But anyway, we'll see when the show comes on. But can the Daleks save Doctor Who? Yeah, I know it's a strange question, but considering the season as it went, well, it's kind of an obvious one. But no, it can't. This could be a good episode. It might even be a great episode, but unfortunately, it's only one. So, and it has the problem of being compared to the rest of the season or series, for Series 11. And that I think the consensus has largely been that Kablam was the best of that series, except for people keep referring to Rosa, but they don't really tell you why. It's just because Rosa Parks is a civil rights icon. Yeah, you should not use civil rights icons as your prop for your sci-fi show. And so beyond that, was it a good show? No, it wasn't. It had kind of a stupid plot. The villain was pretty much an idiot, which you can have an idiotic villain, but his whole plot was it wouldn't have worked. So, but anyway, Kablam, on the other hand, doesn't deviate too much from its plot barriers and what have you, and carries it out fairly well. And it's reminiscent of the template of Doctor Who, of how the Doctor handles things. The only deviation, I guess, would be how the Doctor assigns tasks for each companion and that sort of thing. But that's rather minimal. And so it was okay. And compared to the rest of the series, it's good. So that's how that works. There were good elements in some other shows, but they all tended to fizzle. The first episode was not too bad. I thought I saw potential there. I now know there was none. It just looks like it in that show. As far as Jodie's performance of the Doctor, I just don't see anything there. It looked like there might be going somewhere out of that one, but it didn't manifest. And of course, the problem there was a show that started off kind of interesting and cool and had some cool insights and scenes and whatnot, and then the plot just fizzles with a really sorry villain who ended up being a better villain in the final episode, but again fizzled. He's all powerful, but if you shoot him in the foot, well, you can beat him. So Yeah. So Kerblam won the day as far as what's the best, only by being not as bad as the rest of the episodes. And so maybe resolution, I guess it's resolution of the Daleks now. It could be good and might topple Kerblam, but that's not enough to salvage what a really lackluster season. And for all the hoopla about first female Doctor and to not exploit that is just baffling, and that's not utilized in this series. I don't know why, but it wasn't. And again, as I said in other videos, it might have gone to Jodie's strengths as an actress and some of the other parts she's played and what she's known for, but whatever, it's too late now. So no, it can't save them. And then let's say it did. Let's say it was just really good and there's some interesting turns here and maybe they've learned a few lessons along the way. And let's get ready for the, you can't. There's no more Doctor Who this year. You gotta wait, I guess, until the fall of 2020. So that's just, who thought that was a good idea? I don't know. No way around it can you think that's a good idea, especially if you really enjoyed this series. This is really got to be a kick in the butt to you. I mean, you know, why wait that long? I don't know. But, they got to double down and come up with, according to Jimnall, they already have ideas, but you take that for what it is. You can't really trust anything these days coming out of studios and whatnot because there's all these different stories. I mean, you go back to Moffat, apparently, Chibnall approached Capaldi to stay on for another season. So season 11 would have been Capaldi's last season if he had agreed to. And at first when I heard that, I thought, oh, yeah, that's too bad. I would have liked to have seen Capaldi do one more with a new team and see maybe it would have been better. Well, now I know it wouldn't have been. I guess it's for the best that Capaldi didn't have to suffer through these god-awful scripts. And so, but now Jodie has to. And I had some sympathies for Jodie. She had an uphill battle here. Tough thing to do, to be the first woman and all that. Having to overcome that image of Doctor Who for so long. And, but then, I mean, the interviews she gives where she trashes the old show as, in racist and misandrous dialogue and what again, baffled as to how tone deaf do you have to be. And so it's hard to defend her on any other merits. It's not really her fault. The scripts aren't her fault. The situation isn't hers. She's a working actor. She takes the job and all that. But that kind of attitude and thing is it's just poison. And can't have too much sympathy there. But that doesn't mean she still can't do a good job. I suppose she could if we could see a better collection of scripts and see how she performs in that. Maybe, just maybe, it could be, okay to good. I don't think you're going to get anything great out of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. And it doesn't matter that it's clear she never really cared about Doctor Who. She's not a fan of it. She doesn't have to be. I don't think Matt Smith was. But he boned down and did the job and won people over, myself included, for the most part. I think towards the end the scripts were terrible, and we're seeing the beginning trend there that went on into poor Capaldi and just ruined his run. And so now, again, granted, she's not at fault for the stories that they have. So that's the problem they still have going forward with this. But it's an interesting thing because some of these fans, I think it was a Nerdrotics channel, where these people sent him ideas for Christmas episodes, and they were all good. It's like, what the hell? There's a pool of people interested in science fiction and adventure. That's where you get your writers from. And, well, if most of them turn out to be white men, tough. You've got your cast. I mean, it's like this, and the whole thing was just, Jodie's a woman. I know she's a woman. And that's the only thing they used to promote the show. And it's clear you don't care about the lore of your own show. So, can the Daleks save Doctor? Again, No, they can't. No. Now, will the Daleks be destroyed as well? That's one of the other fears. Oh, good Lord, what are they going to do to them? What could possibly... Oh, no. Oh, is that it? Oh. So, yeah, whatever. It's not necessary to point out that the Daleks are racist monsters. That was the original intent for the character. So that the work's already done. You just got to have them do bad stuff and have the Doctor figure out some clever way that she can stop them, and not just pointing the screwdriver at them. No, it needs to be something a little more smart than that. So good luck, Doctor Who. I think you're going to need it, but we'll just have to wait and see ultimately. But yeah, it doesn't look good. It's only one show, and oof. Well, there's always Big Finish. And Big Finish, you know, give the show to Big Finish. Those guys at least certainly have the passion, and for the most part, pretty damn good at it. So, yeah, talk to Big Finish about Doctor Who. Anyway, thank you for watching and listening. Hey, while you're here, why not like and subscribe, and check out the link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you.